Get ready for the morning rush.
A quick wrap of your news and weather. We'll start with Kristen Curry. Kristen?
Good morning. A very quiet election day ahead of us. We're not going to be looking at our weather maker until tomorrow, so a lot of sunshine on the way. It's tomorrow afternoon we start to notice cloud cover and even the possibility of a few spot showers to the south, and mainly that southeastern corner we'll be looking at. Albuquerque sunshine for the next several days. Crystal?
And on this election day, we've got team coverage. We start with Fernanda Lopez.
Crystal, recently New Mexico has been thrust into the election spotlight after several visits from Trump's camp. Now, all this after Trump's campaign said their internal polls showed the race for New Mexico's 5 electoral votes was neck and neck. But News 13's political analyst Gabe Sanchez doesn't see New Mexico as a swing state and doesn't believe the heavy stumping from Trump's camp will drum up a whole lot of support for him. He says all of the attention, though, could mean more voters at the polls. Catherine?
Happening today, Democrats and Republicans face off for the state legislature. Both parties in New Mexico are vying for your vote this morning. Democrats lost the state house 2 years ago after a 60-year run. Now, as Republicans are trying to hold on and gain more seats in the Senate, candidates are going head-to-head. Political ads seem never-ending now that super PACs can spend as much as they want. But even though there are more registered Democrats than Republicans in many of these swing districts, they're not guaranteed to keep the House. Crystal?
Thanks so much. For weeks now, portions of Donald Trump's stump speeches included accusations of election rigging, so we asked state officials about it. New Mexico's Secretary of State's office says our state's election is safe and secure, pointing out that there are numerous checks on the voting system both before and after the election, and it's a bipartisan, transparent process with poll watchers and independent auditors involved.
There are countless issues driving voters to the polls this morning, but there is one issue above all else impacting 2016. A recent CBS News and New York Times poll shows a third of those surveyed say it's the economy, which has Trump selling his business record to voters, while Clinton is counting on voters' memory of the economic boom in the 90s during her husband's presidential term. Sarah?
With record-breaking numbers expected, poll workers and volunteers have been working around the clock to prepare for this election. They've had to train up to 1,000 volunteers. Officials say each poll worker has been trained on everything from different statutes to answering voter questions, comments, and complaints. Most of the polling location preparation was completed before early voting began, but volunteers spent the weekend setting up the remaining 15 polling locations across the county. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index at a 0, no threat at all with the sunshine overhead. Cool temperatures this afternoon in the 60s, but even those gusty overnight winds we had continue to come down. They'll stay about 5 to 15 through this afternoon. Crystal?
On to other developing news this morning, a teen accused of terrorizing the city, including shooting a dog during a home burglary, is expected to appear in court again today. He is accused of killing a homeowner's dog during a break-in in September, and APD said he was one of several teens involved in a gang that's been linked to crimes around the city. Today in court, a judge will decide if Sebastian Garcia will have to stay in jail.
UNM wants your input for the next president of the university. The Board of Regents wants that position filled by spring. They are going to be holding a special meeting Friday morning at 9 for public comment. Comment will be limited to 3 minutes, but you can also submit written comments. Current President Bob Frank announced in September he is not seeking a second term.
New at 6 this morning, authorities in South Korea raided the headquarters of Samsung. Investigators went into the company's offices looking into an abuse of power scandal that's engulfing the South Korean government. The South Korean president's close aide is accused of using that relationship to gain millions of dollars in donations to her foundations. Samsung, the country's biggest company, is alleged to have been among the contributors.
Earlier today in Japan, a 5-lane road collapsed, causing nearby buildings to evacuate as a safety precaution. Take a moment to look at your screen here. No injuries were reported following the opening of this massive sinkhole. It measured 88 feet wide and 98 feet long, with water from broken pipelines flooding the nearly 50 feet deep hole. Local authorities are investigating the cause, but reports suggest ongoing subway construction work nearby may have been a factor.
Let's take a look at our streets here in the metro as we take a look at your traffic. Here's some good news. Nothing major out there to tie you up. You can see traffic building in volume on Paseo right as you get close to I-25.
UFC champion John Bones Jones will not return to the octagon until next July. He's now in suspension over doping. The decision comes after Jones tested positive for 2 banned substances back in July. He was pulled from UFC 200 just days before his fight against Daniel Cormier. According to the arbitration, Jones claimed that he was taking Cialis, a sexual performance drug. The ban is retroactive, so Jones only has around 8 months left on that suspension.
So we haven't even reached Thanksgiving yet. This Saturday, though, the Uptown Christmas tree will be lit up. The official lighting of the tree has been scheduled for this Saturday, November 12th. Some were thrown off when the tree was first set up before Halloween. Others are welcoming the early holiday cheer. What do you guys think?
I think it's nice to have it there.
I think it's nice.
Feels like October, looks like December.
That's right.
All right, time now for the 5 facts.
Number 5 this morning, the lone American that's not waking up on planet Earth has already cast his vote from space. NASA says astronaut Shane Kimbrough filed his absentee ballot from the International Space Station sometime over the past few days. The astronaut will not be back to Earth until February. By then, we will already have a new president.
What a nice view.
That's determination.
Number 4 now, Rio Rancho firefighter is still without his gear this morning after thieves stole it. Someone stole his truck, a 2013 white Ford F-150 from his North Valley home on Sunday. In the truck was part of his uniform and technical rescue gear, including a harness, boots, and a helmet. The truck's license plate number is FF5121.
At number 3, beautiful weather statewide today with sunshine overhead and temperatures at just above average in the mid-60s. Cooler with more cloud cover to the south and east tomorrow.
On to number 2. It is election day. Possibly the most talked about presidential race is showing at the polls. Just from early and absentee ballots alone, about 40% of all registered voters in the state have cast their ballot. Today, ABQ Ride and Sunvans are waiving fares so that voters can get to the polls.
Number 1 now, the race for the White House. This morning, the latest polls from CNN show Hillary Clinton with a 4% edge over Donald Trump. But it's going to all come down to the road to 270. Key battleground states like Florida and North Carolina still a toss-up this morning. Political experts say they will be crucial in this race, especially for Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, looks to be a lot closer to 270 according to polls. But still, political experts are not willing to call this one, saying this race has had several surprises along the way. We will be watching the numbers all day and all night for you. We'll let you know which candidate will get New Mexico's 5 electoral votes later on today.
We have lots more ahead on KRQE this morning when we continue on Fox New Mexico. We're talking holiday scams and what to watch for, how to protect you and your family.
We'll see you on this side in just a few minutes.